Hey guys, it's your girl Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing something different today, something I never really do. I am doing a nail haul because guys, look at all these new products I just got in. I've got regular gels, I've got cream gels, I've got dip powders, I've got nail tips, I've got rubber base gels, I've got cuticle oils. I'm literally drowning in tons of new nail products here. So what I figured I would do is go through each of these brand by brand and show you what I got in the hopes that you guys would give me a little bit of feedback on what you are most excited to see on this channel next. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around, we're getting into it. Alright guys, let's get a few things out of the way. Most of these items I did purchase myself. There are a few in here that were gifted, which I will make sure to mention as we go along. But the important thing here is I have no idea how long this video is going to take. There's a lot here. I'm going to try to go through it quickly. But again, because there's so much, it may be a little bit of a longer video. So please utilize the timestamps down below. I will have everything divided up brand by brand so that if you want to skip around to some of the brands that you're more interested in, that is totally fine. So make sure you check those timestamps or the chapters on this video to help work through the sections that you want to see. But like I said, I will try to keep it brief, but there is just so much here. And honestly, after seeing all this in a pile, I'm like, okay, it's time to slow it down a little bit. I really would like to go through these items and then work through some of the items that I haven't had a chance to use yet and do some how-tos and some more tutorials that I've been meaning to get to that keep getting pushed back for new products. So I know you guys enjoy the new releases and I definitely will continue to do those, especially with my ambassadorships, but I gotta slow down a little bit, not because of the money, but mostly because I have no space to put anything else. Like I literally am overloaded. So it's time to just kind of slow down a little bit and enjoy what I have. So I hope you guys are cool with that, but don't worry, there'll be a lot of fun stuff coming. And like I said, I will still have new releases from me for my ambassadorships. One more thing, I apologize if I sound a little bit nasally. After multiple shots and a couple of years of dodging it, the vid finally caught up with me. My husband brought some cooties home from work, so thanks so much. Appreciate that, hubs. But fortunately, it wasn't too bad. Just a little bit of congestion and some headache, so I'm already on the tail end of it, thank goodness. So anyway, let us move on and see all these beautiful new nail goodies. All right, we're going to start things off here with a little bit of drama. Right now I have on Painted Desert Medium Natural Coffin Nails, which is not what I was going to use. I was going to try another option in the Gella nail tips, and then some things happened and they didn't end up on my fingers. So let me explain to you what happened. So I got this separate box of the medium coffin nails, hoping that they would be a little bit better than the weird thumb thing that was happening with the kit that they sent me. So when I opened the box, I was initially, pretty stoked because it looked like that the apex, or not the apex, the curve down towards the cuticle was a lot better on this thumbnail than it was going to be on the other one. So I was very happy to see that. But I didn't notice that when I was looking at it from side on, and I can see it now, they kind of do that ski slope thing. If you don't know what I mean, towards the tip of the nail, they go straight upwards instead of like curving down like in a natural curve. So I kind of wasn't really paying attention to that because I was looking more for that cuticle slope down. But yeah, so when I went to go apply these, we had some issues. I actually only put one of them on and put the pinky nail on because it was the worst, I thought. And I just knew after I put that pinky nail on, I was like, this is not going to be good. This is not going to work because it felt very, I don't know what the word is, not weak, but just like it wasn't going to be secure, like because it was pointed upward towards the end of the nail, like it was just going to encourage them to pull upwards on my nails, which didn't really sound like fun to me. So see here on the pinky nail how my my Painted Desert kind of curves downward, but see how straight upwards the Gella goes. So I'm totally stumped. I don't know what to think about these nail tips. I know you guys have had some experiences with the other shapes, so maybe it's just something with the coffin nails, like they just can't get it right. But it's a shame because I really like those medium long coffins I got in the kit, except for the thumb. But these are just wrong on a different level. So instead of having issues at the cuticle, the issues are at the tip. So I'm kind of giving up on these for now, and there's another reason I'm giving up on them, but that was the first thing that kind of set me off, was like, I just don't understand. The cuticle's wrong or the tip is wrong, so I'm done trying. But if you guys have found one that you like, then I would say go ahead and continue using those. I'm not telling you not to use them. I'm just saying as far as what I'm looking for, I haven't found it yet. I'm just a little bit stumped as some of these issues that I'm seeing. But there is another reason I'm kind of giving up on this company for now. Something happened that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. One of my good friends in the nail community and one of our lovely subscribers here, she had her photos taken by this company, and it appears they removed her watermark and put her photos on their product page on Amazon as like an example, I guess, of what they would look like. And here's the crazy thing. She never gave permission, and she had never used our tips. So it was just false advertising all the way around, and it doesn't sit well with me as a fellow creator when somebody's nail photos are taken and used in an inappropriate manner. I just don't think there's ever any excuse for that. In any company, if they're going to use your photos, they should be asking you for your permission, period. But to just take it and remove the watermark and misportray it as their nail tips when she had never even used their nail tips, that left a really bad taste in my mouth, you guys. So I can't really stand behind that. I know she did reach out to the company, and the company, you know, I guess sort of apologized. I'm not really sure. I don't want to get too far into details there, but I'm just saying, as a creator, that kind of stuff, that just does not sit right with me. So again, everybody has to make their own decisions on those things, and I'm certainly not telling you to stop using this brand if you love them. And I stand by my original statements with that kit. I really did like those longer tips, with the exception of the thumb. But yeah, because of that, I'm just having a really hard time wanting to try this brand again. So I think I'm just kind of done with them for now. So sorry for starting this video on a weird note, but I did think that was important information to give you guys so you can make your own call on it. But I just wanted you guys to understand that that is why I'm no longer willing to spend my money on this company's products. Moving on to happier things, I wanted to show you the 2 new color cubes that I got in. These 2 were gifted, so I did want to show you them really quickly, mostly because I already have a reel on Instagram using one of these, and you'll be seeing a mani with the other one pretty soon. But these are 2 of the newer color cube options that they've come up with, and I know some of you guys were really excited about one of these colorways in particular, so I just wanted to briefly show them to you. So this one is called Lovesick, and these are solids, of course, but they're more of like that sheer, like kind of jelly look. So these will be good, hopefully, for like more jelly type looks. So hopefully I can use a couple of these as maybe say like French work, or just as a base for some other colorful items on top. So I'm really excited to play with this one. I'm hoping that Milky White is going to do me well, but we'll see. Get back to that one. But the other one here is called Maple Leaf, and I have already used this one on a reel on Instagram. So I will have my Instagram link for you down below if you're not already following me. But this one is beautiful. I did not use any of the glitters yet. I used all the solids and did like a tonal mani, but it turned out super pretty with a matte top coat. I really love this one a lot. So I think if you're interested in this one, I really do think you'll like it. And the quality is definitely up to par of the other color cubes. The only reason I am not doing a video on these is because I have another gifted item coming from Modelones in the color cube range that I am super excited about. So you're going to have to wait for that video, but that'll be coming as soon as I get it. Alright, next up I've got some new items from Scene Designer Dips, and I'm probably not going to spend too much time on this just because I'm pretty sure this is going to be my next video because there's a collection here I'm really dying to try. But, you know, as always, I got too many dips from her. I swear, if she had a program like Sparkle & Co.'s Premier Tiers, I would be at the top level tier. Like, I have so many of her dips. They're already double stacked in my drawer. I'm going to have to stop buying because I literally have no more room. But I swear, she always gets me with those dang swatch photos. You guys tell me if you're in that same boat. So this may not look like it, but this is me actually reining it in a little bit because I did not buy the entire flight of the Dragon Volume 2 collection. I only bought a few colors from that one. But then I also grabbed the, what was that, a cafe collection trio. That was really pretty because I love those like neutrally browns and the gold. And then it came with a freebie, and I ended up buying, I think, 2 more randos that I didn't have. So that's what is in all of this. But then I had to get the entire Nature Walk collection because that collection, oh, it's just so beautiful. It just drew me in right away. I was like, I'm just going to need all of that. So I'm just not even going to waste my time trying to pick out the ones I want. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm in such a blue phase. I'm fighting so hard to not make blue manis, which is hilarious because blue used to be one of my most hated nail colors. But that was when I was using gels, so I don't know if it's because they were too sheer and they were never opaque enough or what my deal was, but I am in such a blue phase right now. So I'm definitely going to be doing a video probably next with these new dips. I'll show you swatches of everything, but I'm probably going to do a mani with this collection just because it was like love at first sight. It's just so pretty, and I love these blue tones. While I was there, I also grabbed her gel matte top coat just because I feel like I only ever use eye gel, and I wanted to kind of shop around, see if I could find some other matte top coats that I like just as much, or fingers crossed maybe even more. So I don't know if I'll use this in the video, but at some point I'll be trying out this matte top coat as well. Alright, next up from Cascade Colorworks, I have their Autumn Days collection as well as some newer gel liquids that I figured we could try out. So the dips that you're seeing here are actually that collection, as well as 3 newer dips because they were from the newest Color Club box. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was not my favorite box. I just didn't really dig the color combination very much. And I'm not meaning that as a shade to Cascade. That's just the way it goes with sub boxes. Sometimes you're going to get a box here or there that you're just not that fond of, and this just happened to be one of them for me. Now, as far as the Autumn Days collection goes, there are 8 dips in this collection, so there's a pretty even mix here between solids and fine glitters and chunky glitters. And while I was grabbing that, I figured I would go ahead and take a look at their newer gel products. So these are actually HEMA-free gels. So I did go ahead and pick up the gel base, the no cleanse gel top, and then the matte top coat. So I figured we would try these out because I know some of you guys are looking for HEMA-free gel options, which it doesn't look like just based on the packaging that the matte is HEMA-free. But, you know, at least the base and the top coat, if you guys are looking for a HEMA-free one, we can check this one out and see if it's any good. And like I said, the matte gel is just, I'm trying to find some other matte gel tops that I like, aside from just eye gels, which is pretty much the only one I've used. So I guess just let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in seeing this collection and if there's any colors in particular that you're really interested in. This one might keep pretty short because I did tell you guys I was going to go back and pick up a few more gels from Vettsy because I really fell in love with their solid cream gel polish formula. Like I said, I know it's a bold claim, but in that video I said it might be my favorite gel polish formula ever, and it still might be. I don't know yet. I need to do some further testing. But they have this really good deal on their site where you can choose 10 colors for $39.99, and you can usually find a 10 or 15% discount code out there as well, or sometimes even 20. I think right now they're doing 20% off. So you can find little discounts here and there, and for that price, you know, I felt like it was worth going back for some more colors since I knew I had really loved all the ones I'd tried so far. So I did end up getting the opaque white that I'll show you here called Young Love, and then I also got the opaque black, and then just some other colors that I thought would be nice to fill out my gel polish collection, because I actually am kind of like really getting back into gels. Don't worry, dip powders are not going anywhere. I still absolutely love them, probably a little bit more than gels just because of the versatility of them, but I'm getting a little bit more into gels again, which is good to see. So I also grabbed their matte top, their base coat, and their top coat merely out of curiosity because I'm trying to envision those formulas in a pot. So I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. We'll find out. We'll try it sometime. I don't know that I'll do another dedicated video on Vettsy, but I might like do a mani with some of their gels or something. But I think you pretty much got the idea with the first impressions video, which if you didn't catch that one, I will have a link for you in the cards. All right, this right here is the Big Daddy order. I had been waiting on this for a while because a lot of the items I wanted to try out were out of stock, and there were even some still that I still wanted to add to this order that were out of stock, but I was able to get most of what I was wanting to try out for you guys from NailzKatKat. So let me link her Instagram page down below, because if you're like me, initially, like, I just followed her because she has really gorgeous nails. I mean, she does amazing nail designs on her own, and if that was all there was to her page, she'd be worth following. But she did start her own business some time ago, which I guess is kind of like grown so exponentially fast. She kind of had to make some changes to her company and update shipping services and all that. So anyway, long story short, she finally got a bunch of the items that I wanted to try from her back in stock. Starting with these nail tips, some of you guys had asked me about them to try them out, and so I definitely grabbed a couple boxes. I got the medium coffin just because that's what we usually compare here, but I also got the medium square just because that's kind of her signature look. So I don't know, I mean, I definitely wanted to try to create a mani that was inspired by one of hers, so I figured I would go ahead and grab the squares too. So I'm not sure which tips I will try out for the video, whether I'll use the square or the coffin, but I'll definitely show you some comparisons and give you some ideas there. But yeah, I definitely grabbed your tips because you guys had definitely asked me about those, so we'll find out what we think of those. I also grabbed 3 of her gel paints, which I know may seem kind of random, but I do love me some gel paints, and I've seen some really beautiful applications with these on her feed, and I've heard good things about them, especially the white, especially if you want to do like a French nail. these are supposedly going to be like one good, like really pigmented coat. So that sounds really good to me. So I was really curious to try these out. And these are incidentally no white painting gels, which, you know, is even better because then you don't have to worry about like, you know, having a sticky adhesion layer on top of that. So I'm really interested to try these out. I do think I will try at least one of these out in the video. I'm not sure in what context yet, whether I'll do a French or something, some other kind of design, but really interested in trying out these gel paints. Alright, so I did grab a few of her gel polishes, mostly because the idea here was I was going to try to recreate one of her looks from her feed. So I grabbed a monochromatic blue scheme and then a monochromatic purple scheme. So I need you guys to let me know whether you would rather see the blues or the purples, which, because right now I'll probably pick the blues, but the purples are beautiful too. But this is mal de ojo, and look at the pigment in this. Holy cow, you guys. I can't wait to play with these gel polishes. They look super impressive, but this blue is almost so saturated it almost hurts your eyes. It's really impressive. But I'm open to doing either, so make sure you guys let me know whether you would like to see the blue color scheme or the purple color scheme. I think both look really beautiful, and I'm really excited to try these gel polishes. But this was perhaps more important to me in this order than the tips. These are the rubber base gels, which you guys have asked me a lot about rubber base gels, and I've heard a lot about rubber base gels, but I literally know nothing about them because I've never used them. So I figure this is going to be really good if you're somebody who's really new to rubber base gels, or you want to know the difference between builder gel and rubber base, because we're going to find out together. Because I know a lot about builder gel, but I know nothing about rubber base, so we're going to find out. So of course I couldn't just pick up one color. I had to pick up 4 different colors because I told you guys I'm always looking for a good color for a good like French design base. So I'm hoping one of these is going to be it for me. So I have 4 different colors here, so we'll see what they're going to be. I will have all these swatched for you in the actual video just so you can kind of get an idea of what skin tones they might be good for. But this is the lightest one here. This is Ballet, and I was just trying to show you the texture, but of course we'll go more in depth in the actual dedicated video as to the textures on these rubber base gels. But I'm super excited to try these out and give you some opinions on what I think they would be best for. Alright, so my next huge order here is from Charme, and let me tell you, I went to this website for one type of product, and I had never really spent any time on their site, and then I just fell in a rabbit hole and found so many dang cute and cool things that I ended up with a huge order of random stuff. So I'm kind of excited and also intrigued. So the first thing that really kind of captured my attention here were these medium coffin tips that are pre-colored black and white, which you don't see a lot of colored tips. There are some brands definitely carrying them, but not a whole lot. So there was actually like an ivory colored one, a blush colored one, and then these black and white ones, which totally intrigued me. So I was like, I gotta try these. I'm not sure how practical these are going to be, but I definitely like the idea of a pre-colored tip. So these look really cool, and you can see when I hold it up to my nail, it looks pretty neat. So I'm really intrigued. We're definitely going to have to try these out, but I will tell you, when I pulled these out of the box, I was like, holy C-curve Batman, look at these. Like, these are the most pinched ends I think I have ever seen. It makes me think of acrylic nails and like how they pinch them at the salon. Like, look at it compared to my current tips, like that, it's night and day. I'm like, holy cow. So when I pulled these out, I was like, there's no way these are gonna work for me. They're way too like curvy at the end, but actually they're pretty natural at the base. It only just seems to be really pinched at the ends. So these actually might work really well. I have no idea. We're gonna have to try them out, but I'm definitely intrigued. So this was the product that took me to the site in the first place, particularly just 2 on the right. So these are tinted gels. They're kind of like sheer jelly gels, and these are the particular 2 colors that is mentioned in a tutorial video on tortoiseshell nails by Katie D. I'm not going to say her last name because I know I will butcher it, but it's a really great tutorial video, and I want to try tortoiseshell nails. They're definitely on my bucket list. But these gels are $18 a piece, you guys. I mean, ouch. It just makes my wallet cry. $18 a piece. And I'm not saying these aren't quality gels. They look gorgeous. I have no idea. We'll find out. But they look beautiful. But $18, oh, it just makes me sad. So I got them more out of curiosity to try to see if I can dupe them with some lesser expensive gels. Now, again, I'm definitely not trying to say that these aren't worth the price. They may be, I don't know. But for some of us who can't afford to spend that kind of money on a single gel, I wanted to see if we could use some lesser ones to get a similar look. Now, this last one here, Black Magic, is a sheer black, which wasn't one of the ones used in the video, but I kind of just grabbed it because I thought it looked really pretty and might be good for some Halloween manis. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see, guys. I don't know. We will definitely have a video on these. I will be trying the torty nails at some point. But like I said, hopefully we can find some similar options and less expensive gels to recreate that look. I also grabbed their Stay Put jelly in a tube because I knew I was going to get some charms, and I was just kind of curious to try out a different kind of nail glue because you guys know, like, I told jewelry gel is my ride or die, but that doesn't mean there aren't some other options out there, so I figured I would give this one a go. And then I know this is random, but I also grabbed a gel ombre brush because I have one, but it's just not very well made, and it just, when I try to use it, it just kind of, it's not good. So I figured I would give this brush a try and see if it's a little bit better quality, because I definitely do want to try a gel ombre with an ombre brush, but because of the one I have right now is just not impressing me. So we'll see how this one does at some point. And here's a real random one. This is just a loose glitter. You know, some of those beautiful nail sets you see on Instagram, especially by some of those top artists, they don't use dip powder with glitter in it. They just use straight loose glitter without any acrylic in there. So I figured I would give that a try at some point. I thought this would be particularly pretty for a winter mani. I don't think I'll be using that one right away, but it's just something I wanted to try out. And then I got a couple of gel paints from them. So you guys know I really do like my Savalan gels that I get on Amazon, and I do recommend those. But I was just kind of on the look to see if I could find like higher quality ones. Not that those aren't good, but you know, sometimes you do get what you pay for. So I just wanted to see if there was a better quality in these more expensive ones. So I went ahead and grabbed the gold black one. That's a slightly different brand. I think it's a Japanese brand. And then a silver one, just so we could have some different options to play with. But here's where I kind of lost my self-control. I fell into the gem trap and charm trap. So these are actually kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. They're like chains that you can kind of like cut segments of and put on your nails, which I thought would just be something fun to try. I've definitely not done anything with like dangling chains yet, so I'm going to give that a go at some point. This is a pretty nice variety with a bunch of different colors in it. But the next thing that really kind of caught my eye, which I have not seen before, so you guys tell me if you have seen this. These are paper glitters. I've never even heard of such a thing. You guys tell me if you've heard of it, but they're like almost like, I mean, I don't have a Cricut, but I'm thinking they're similar to a Cricut machine, but I have no idea. You guys tell me. Does that look like something that you can make on a Cricut? Is it Cricut or Cricut? I don't know. Look, listen to me trying to talk about things I have no idea about. Somebody please correct me and try not to make fun of me too hard, okay? But these are like little, like teeny tiny thin paper confettis that you can encapsulate into your nails. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I fell in love with this like soft pink and cream color set with a bunch of snowflakes in it, and then there's some hearts and some little bows. It just looks so cute. I thought it would make a really cute winter mani. And then I grabbed these pretty soft floral ones that have these kind of like blush pink flowers with like greenery in there as well. So I thought those looked really cool. And then I have these two little sets of paper glitter. On the left, it's obviously like a Halloween themed one, like skulls and ghost faces and things like that. And then on the right, I have fall leaves. So obviously these I'll use a little bit sooner than the others, but I don't know, this whole paper glitter thing is kind of intriguing me. I mean, maybe it's been around and I just never noticed it, but this seems to be a newer thing to me. So I'm curious to see how easy they are to apply and how well they stay on the nails and how hard they are to encapsulate all that good stuff, but look pretty cool, so we'll give them a go. And here's where my self-control went completely out the window. You guys know I love me some nail charms. I just do. I just can't get enough of them. I love all the different shapes, little decorations. It's like nail jewelry to me. I just love it. So I picked up a whole bunch of different random things. And I will tell you, these are not cheap, but they're not cheap quality either. So I don't know how I feel about that yet, except to tell you that I may have already gone back and bought some more nail charms. Don't judge me, okay? I love nail charms, and these are really good quality. And they have such a crazy variety of nail charms. I mean, yeah, they are called Daily Charm, but still, it was like 600 something, I think, 600 different charms. And they have so many random charms that you would never think of. Like the nail polish emoji, they have that on a charm. They have a knife, they have a pistol, they have Like random, the most random things that I have ever seen to be on a nail charm. It's just so fun. Like, I don't know, it just felt like the whole world of nail charms had been open to me, all dramatic, right? I'm just saying they have some crazy cool nail charms. So if you're looking for something off the wall, they might have it. You might go check it out, but I will warn you, they are not cheap and they only come in a package of two. So that's why these are all kind of like thrown in there together because there were only two of each in each little purchase. One thing I will tell you is that yes, even though these are expensive, they do have a feature on there that I don't normally see. They may look flat on the top, but underneath on the bottom, they're actually curved. So they should be very easy to get flush to the nail because they're curved on the underside in a way that they would lay flush to your nail. So I'm really excited to play with these. You guys will be seeing lots of nail charms. Get used to it because like I said, I ordered some more already. So sorry, not sorry. All right, so really quickly, I want to end here with Scales of Mermaid because I wanted to show you some of the scents from the newest release because I think they are going to be absolute must-haves for fall. Now, some of these are limited edition, some of these are mainline. I'll let you know which is which. I will tell you that some of the products and some of these scents have sold out, but there is at least one product available currently in all of these scents. So definitely go check it out if you're interested in any of these. And the first one I'll start here with is Spill the Tea. So I'm showing this to you in the soap sugar scrub, which is still available, but this is the newer formula, by the way. That's why it's so thick, which I love. I love this formula. It's such an improvement on the original one, which is good, but this is better. And it definitely makes it easier to ship to you in one piece. And it does also now have this nice lid on it. But as far as the scent goes, the only way I can describe this is, you know how you put a tea bag in your cup and then you pour boiling water over it? That's what this smells like. It smells like the scent you get when it wafts up to you when you pour boiling water over a tea bag. It's just amazing. It's so cozy and smells so woodsy and nice. I absolutely love this scent. I definitely need to get it in the cuticle oil. This is mainline, so even though the cuticle oil is sold out right now, it will be coming back soon in a restock. Next up is Spicy Reeds, and this is one of my favorites from the collection. It's just a very grown-up, sexy scent. If you like woodsy scents with like a berry undertone, I think you're really going to love this one. It definitely gives me the fall feels. So I have it here in the butter lotion and the cuticle oil, which again, I believe the oil is sold out right now, but again, it's mainline, so it will be back at some point. So definitely sign up for notifications if you want to be made available when it comes back, but it'll come back at some point, and I definitely would grab it if you're looking for a nice, sexy scent for fall. All right, next up is Bananas, and this is the limited edition scent. It is still available right now, but remember with her limited editions, once they're gone, they're gone. So if you like a banana nut bread smell, but you don't like a heavy banana smell, I think you're going to really enjoy this one. This is actually lighter on the banana to me and heavier on the walnut, which I think gives it a really like cozy fall scent to it. So I do think you'll like this one if you do like those scent tones. But yeah, just keep in mind the banana, it's definitely there, but it's not really overpowering. So I think it's a really nice option. All right, next up is Let's Get Baked, and your girl loves a gourmand scent, anything that smells like food. And this balm, it's one of her best. I'm trying to think, it smells like a Bath and Body Works candle, but I can't place it. Maybe like Mary Cookie with some almond and cinnamon to it, but it just smells like fresh baked snickerdoodles. Oh, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. You gotta have this one if you like food scents, because it definitely gives me that like upgraded Christmas cookie scent. You know what I mean? Like it smells like fall cookies, but like in a sophisticated way. I don't know how to describe it. Just add it to cart, okay? Just add it to cart. So like I said, I know some of these items have sold out, but she will be restocking. I know at least some of these, so definitely either sign up for notifications or you might consider joining the Facebook group so you can keep on top of all those things so you don't miss any of those restocks. Are you starting to see why I did a haul video even though I never do one? Because this is redonkulous, you guys. This is too much. But you know what? That's all right. I'm going to slow it down from here on out. I just want to enjoy the things that I got and try everything out. So be sure to let me know down in the comments below a couple things. First, let me know if you even like haul videos. Are you into these kind of videos, or are you kind of like meh about them? Because I kind of have mixed emotions about it myself, so I'd rather hear what you guys think. But also, let me know down below what you are most interested in seeing. What are the things that you are most excited about? Because then I can kind of help prioritize those videos. I mean, there's definitely some videos that I'm going to have to work in sooner rather than later because because of commitments or because of like agreements or ambassadorships, but I definitely want to prioritize these fun ones that you guys are most interested in. So, you know, make sure you let me know in the comments down below so that I can use that information to kind of figure out how I want to release these videos. If you made it through this stupid huge haul video, I appreciate you sticking around. Thank you so much. You might go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me while you're there. And if you're not subscribed and you love dip or gel nail content, I would definitely consider subscribing before you go. And make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to catch new content every Tuesday and Friday at 2 p.m. Central. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it so much. I know that was a doozy. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.